Hey everybody, welcome back to Your Six Covered. Appreciate you showing up. We're just having some fun today. Had a great day of shooting today with Matt P and X-Ring. We did some positional shooting. Lots and lots of fun. So hopefully everybody, what was today? Friday. Hopefully you guys had a good day at work if you're working, and if not, hopefully you were shooting it up. So let me know in the comments if you guys got a chance to go shooting. Maybe, let me fix this damn camera. Maybe you guys are going shooting tomorrow. Let me know. Let me know. It's the early beginnings of the Boogaloo. Jared Parker, what's going on? Matt Cross, what the hell? Mark T. William, nah. And William was actually first. Can't count mine because you were first, William. Even though you said second, you were actually first. So you win the grand prize of being first. What's up, Brian Marks? I'm working. Wish I was going shooting. See, I'm here to shoot the breeze. Me too, 45 auto. I got a very, very watery. Basically, there was like this much tea at the bottom, and I said, you know what? I'm going with water. I'm going with water tonight. Jake H, what's going on? I sent a link out to X-Ring. Who knows if he'll show up, but we'll find out. John Jeffries, how you doing? Congrats, William. I want to know what happened to William. What did he do? Oh, yeah. He got first. Gotcha. Let's see. I know, but everyone says they're first. I wanted to be different. I like that. Be different. Be different. Be who you want to be. Don't worry about being somebody you think you should be. John Townley, how you doing? Going shooting tomorrow. Awesome. John, where are you going shooting at? You going to the local range, or are you going in the back 40 and doing some blasting? Reason why I say that, what's up, Keith? How you doing? Today was an awesome day of positional shooting. You may say to yourself, what the hell are you talking about? But we had a good time today. We set up a ladder. What's up, Jason Fisher? We watched yeah, I'm watching you're watching the protest. Cool. Things are getting squirrely around here. Not here, but Atlanta now as well. We set up a ladder. We set up a tripod with a hog saddle. If you guys aren't familiar with that, it's basically this clamp that goes on the top of a tripod, and you set your rifle on there, and you can manipulate the tripod to get it to the height you want and all that kind of stuff. Private range on my place. Very nice. And we shot the one in the black case today. That is the Ruger RPR 22 long rifle. And I brought, I'd say, 3/4 of a brick of CCI, standard velocity. And we shot that entire box full. So we kind of set up, if you guys aren't familiar with Matt P, he's a really good shooter, shoots with us. We do some training with him as well. And then also X-Ring. And what we did was we set up a lot of different positions. So basically we used the rungs of the ladder, 4 different spots, shot off the bipod with the hog saddle as one. We all ran it. We put times down. We did the whole thing, point value, all that stuff, penalties. And some stages I did okay. Some stages I did pretty bad. There was a couple times I beat Matt. I'm looking at my little, you guys can see our little scorecard thing here. You can kind of see that. Pages and pages of that. But it's great training. You do not need to go out and spend basically a couple bucks around with a 6.5 Creedmoor. You can do the same exact thing with a Ruger RPR or any 22 rifle for that matter. Sup, T-Man? What's going on, Richard? How you doing? We shot, I think, I don't know, at least 300 or about 450 rounds-ish, something in there, something in that ballpark. And it was a great training experience, a lot of learning, a lot of different things. So we tried some different bag techniques. And I'll give you a good example. So this is a big bag. This is by Sandsock Gear. And I was running a strap through one of them and then basically had it like slung down here, so it was always here. So it'd be in the back when I wanted it, and I could just slide it up here and use it to get a better shooting position. These bags are really lightweight, work really bitchin'. They come in a cool set, and there's the logo, sand sock gear. For those of you that are interested, here's the medium, and then the small bag. This one worked fairly decent. You basically put the end of the rifle through here, and instead of running, what's up, Lakeview Outdoors? Instead of running, because we did run, I'm trying to think of what that bag was called. Very, very well used bag in the kind of the PRS where there, I can't think of what the hell the name of that bag is. There's so many bags. It's called, at this point, it doesn't matter. It's basically got a V cut in the middle so you can wrap it around stuff, and it holds really well and stays really flat. Maybe you guys can remember the name of it. I know there's a ton of them, but it's not coming to my head right now. I tried that in positions from Hidden Steel, man, damn it. I appreciate you showing up, and you don't got to do that. What's up, Brian Duchesne? But going from rung to rung on the ladders was really cool, but very slow. So a lot of PRS shooters are using that bag, and I could see why, because they're taking shots out to longer distances and stuff. But Ray went the other way. He actually used this bag and smoked us by like 20 seconds. So every time you had to manipulate, you would take 2 shots, and then you'd have to move the sandbag down to the next rung, get in reposition. And that actually burned up a lot of time. Once we switched over to this, we actually saved dime bag, Jerry says. We actually saved a lot of time, because now you're just basically making sure that the rifle would fit, and you'd set it down on the rung, and you didn't have to worry about it. It was attached to the actual rifle. Things to think about, though, was on longer distances, some of those sandbags, and I do not know why I cannot think of the name of that bag. What was the name of that bag? Gab? Yeah, it was the Game Changer. I believe it was the Game Changer. X-Ring would know. X-Ring could actually get in here because I sent him a link in Lazy Bones. What's up, Matt Krause? But the huge difference, the other ones are filled with a heavier sand. They do conform around stuff and hold things better. Like if you're going around something that's round, it'll really like fold up and stay nice and flat. And I believe it's the Game Changer bag, but I'm not 100% sure. If you're going to take longer distances, I could see that bag working a little bit better. We were shooting at 100 yards with a 22 long rifle, and it was nice because the rifle's set up in 0 for 100, and most of the targets were right at 100 yards, so there was not a lot of holdover kind of stuff, so we didn't have to worry about that. It was more to see what's positions, how to get from position to position and try to save or shave seconds off just moving from point A to point B to point C and all the way down. And I was going first each time, and I really wanted to go first just to get that heart rate a little more, you know, not being able to see everybody's ideas. I'm really having to come up with my own ideas. My own way of running this scenario, and you know, I did good. We would do it one time, we would run it again. Most of the time, unless we just, you know, something would happen, basically some type of team train wreck thing fall into play. We were shaving a few seconds off each time when doing it. After the second time, we kind of changed the course of fire up a little bit. You had to shoot different targets per se, and then you would do it again. So just plain, you know, I love you, man. Hidden Steel, I appreciate it, my friend. I'm going to be down there pretty soon. Hidden Steel, it'd be nice to see you. I'll be in Cali on June 24th. It'll be my first day of work, so that whole week there. If you're in the area, come visit. So come say hi or something. Buy you lunch or something. It was a lot of fun. The things that I noticed, TB, man, you're awesome, dude. I appreciate it. You didn't got to do that. But I thank you for the support. It's been a lot of fun though. But if you guys get a chance, if you're going shooting tomorrow, even if you just got some of the basics. I know someone had said they were shooting in their backyard, and I apologize for not remembering who that was. Don't tell me how to hit. All right, I won't tell you. Let's see. Fortune cookie. Who was it that's shooting tomorrow in their backyard? Private range. Oh, it was John Townley. So yeah, if you get a chance, try it out. Bring a bag or a little ladder or something to shoot a couple different positions off of. I don't know if you have kids or you're bringing kids, or maybe some of your buddies do some shooting and put yourself up against the timer and just run it a couple times the same one, and you'll see where you may shave a couple seconds off, and it would be pretty awesome. You're like, oh man, doing that works better than doing this, and that actually saved me 5 seconds. And 5 seconds means a lot, but when Ray kicks my ass by, see, he beat me by 4 seconds on that one. He beat me by 7 seconds on that one. And then he kicked my living booty on, yeah, by 19 seconds. He beat my ass on that one. So that's pretty good. We did the whole penalties. We did the misses as 10 seconds. So if you had a string, basically the mag was loaded. We were using those little 10-round box mags, the normal Ruger 1022 box mags that fit in the RPR. And if you missed a round, it was 10 seconds. So if you screwed up, you paid the penalty for sure. What groups are you getting at 50 yards with the RPR? Have you tried expensive ammo? We tried some Ely 10X. We tried all sorts of stuff. At 50 yards, you can get a nice tight group. At 100 yards, you're probably looking at inch and a half, depending on which position you're shooting. If you're shooting prone, I usually shoot better prone than I do anything else. I hate shooting off a bench. You may have heard that in some other chat. I don't know. Not my favorite. I know a lot of people do it. I think that the best group you're ever going to get is probably on your belly, just because you have that much more stability. And you got to run a bipod and really load the bipod, and nice clean trigger break, nice pull. What size targets are you shooting at 100? Depending on which one we were doing, we had some that were probably, I don't know, what is that, 5 inches, 4 inches? No, they're probably a hair bigger than 4 inches. Probably, I got a ruler in there somewhere right here. Ray would probably know. I got it. This is an actual ruler. I would say some of them were 5, which is to here. And then there was one, I think there's one that's in the middle. And then there was some smaller ones too, so I'm not sure. And then there was obviously some bigger ones. So depending on what we were doing, but I think on that upside down plate rack that we made, like a third of it, because of the 2x4, you can't even shoot. So it's kind of just hanging out the bottom. But it's I'd say it's probably a 5-inch round steel for sure. 3-foot ruler. You going to bed? Yeah. All right, hold on 1 second, everybody. All right. Let's see. Yeah, that's the 3-foot ruler Brian marks. It's so much easier to put this 3-foot ruler in your back pocket than a real 3-foot ruler, right? I'll hold my beer while I throw this brick. Shooting with all the rounds touching. You should, Brian, depending on what you are shooting and what the ammo is. But it's a decent group. There is so many more rifles that shoot tighter groups than the RPR, but as a training tool, especially like what we're doing today with positional shooting, having something that's accurate to an 1.5 inch group at 100 yards is, and the targets, depending on how big or small the targets are, is great training for just learning to run the bolt, utilizing the reticle, and making good hits. So, and a lot of it was the biggest part is bag manipulation when you're trying to figure out which is the best process to run. If you watch National Rifle League, and I watch probably every video that they've got out, or a damn good majority of them. I watch what these guys do because I want to see, like the Arca Swiss rail, where they're running their bipod way back on those like round tires and trying to figure out how to get the whole gun on there instead of like actually I have it down there. The my bipod on my Tika is way up front. So if I was trying to shoot from tires the way that they do, my rifle, I wouldn't be able to use my bipod. But if I slid that bipod in closer, I can have a lot of the weight of the rifle actually on the tire and make things a little bit easier. But they use tons of bags. And I want to see how they utilize them, because seeing what they're doing is another thing you can put into your brain. So if you get to a stage that's going to require that, you can be like, oh, I seen this one guy or gal do this one style shooting and it worked out really well for him. Basically, you're trying to find the best way to stabilize your firearm before you take the shot. So let's see, is there a Riot formula for rubber bullets? Maybe. Ouch, then F, that hurt, then holy shit, man. Let's get out of here. Yeah, DWD, I bet. Gator Man, what's going on? Let's see, Scott Hobb, TB, come on, man. Buy Ray some Krispy Kreme donuts and Diet Coke tomorrow with this. I should see Ray tomorrow if he gets all his stuff done, so that would be kind of cool. I'm actually surprised he haven't jumped in here yet. But I will definitely buy him a box of donuts. We actually had, I'm really enjoying these I call them the fat boy biscuits. Basically, we went to Bojangles, and they make this cinnamon, I don't even know what the hell it's called. It's basically a biscuit with a bunch of cinnamon and white gooey, what the hell is that stuff called? Frosting. It was way too good. I saw some of the protests, Jason. I'm not even gonna talk about those idiots. They should not be burning down their town. So I ain't gonna be talking about that. He has already been. Jeez, let's make it rain, Hidden Steel. You are gonna make it rain. You guys keep doing that. Abigail, how are you today? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you got to do some shooting as well. Other Tim Davis is out there. I don't know if I like the other Tim Davis better than the Tim Davis, or Tim Davis better than the other Tim Davis. They seem like the same guy, but it is twin brother. I'm just going to keep pushing this whole fake lie story. The other Tim Davis was the second Tim Davis, which was 15 minutes. Came 15 minutes after the original Tim Davis. Yeah, the real Tim Davis is a stand-up guy, Matt says. I actually kind of know that story, which is funny. There's another. Let's loot Bojangles. Don't be messing with Bojangles. Bojangles got good sweet tea. Just leave them alone. Leave them the hell alone. Don't be messing with good sweet tea. 5, 6, 8. There you go. 5, 6, and 8 was the size of that. He must have got, his internet must be running low. Well, if someone breaks in, I get to. Abigail, don't mess with the sweet tea. Unless you want to bring the big gallon jugs, then you can give me one. No politics in this chat, please. Enough shit going on. So this chat is a relaxation chat. TB, I agree 1,000%. Yes, I said 1,000%. That is 10 times 100%. There's enough of this madness going on, so we're going to leave it as fun. This channel is about fun today, and most of the time, we're not going to screw around with all the dumbasses. Let's see. Florida Bearded Fisherman said, when did you become in charge? TV is my master sergeant at arms, just so you guys know. He has always been. He's always making sure you guys give thumbs up. I haven't seen him out there asking, though, so I don't know. How's our thumbs up looking? Are we getting like magical numbers? Like, do we have 38 thumbs ups right now? are we lagging? Look at Rick doing math and stuff. Yeah, no shit, Matt. That was an easy one though. That was an easy one. I did go to public school, so I got this down, at least that one. I'm out. What's more fun than shooting looters? Yeah, if you own a business and you're gonna go protect that business, be good at it. 21 out of 40. Right now we got an F score. How many of you guys went to high school and got Fs and were happy to have Fs? Not me. I don't like Fs. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up to a C. I'm kind of a C plus kind of guy. So if we can get whatever, what would that be? There's more math for me. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. See, 50, 60, 70. We need a 70%. So we need a 70% of 40 would be awesome if we can make that happen. What's wrong with your tea? My tea is light, Abigail. This is very light. There's a little bit of tea, and then I added a bunch of water. That way I'm not up till freaking 3 o'clock in the morning twiddling my toes, watching Netflix and YouTube videos, trying to go to bed. Medic kits, Constitution. How many of you guys got medic kits? How many of you guys run around with something in your vehicle? I know I have a small med kit in my vehicle because you should. How many times were you guys going to come in contact with a car accident where that could be helpful? How many times are you going to stop for a vehicle? Now, I'll tell you one thing. I've told my wife this a billion times. If you're driving down the freeway and you get a flat tire, do not pull over the side of the road and try to change that tire. I've always told her, and you guys may or may not agree, and I could honestly, being in my profession for 31 years, I'm going to tell you, I don't care. If you have a flat tire and you have a spare available, drive your ass to the next off-ramp, whether it's 5 miles away, 15 feet away. Get the hell off the freeway. A freeway is a place you don't want to be. When you got cars flying by you at 80 miles an hour, it is not where you want to be. It's a rim. I tell my wife, drive, ruin the rim, ruin the tire. I don't care. Get your ass off the freeway. Go find another spot and then call and we'll get it fixed. So how many of you guys agree with that? Do you tell your wives and husbands that? Or would you just fix it on the side of the road? I've seen so many people fixing stuff on the side of the road, and it's just, I'm like, man, you are just, I guess you have not seen enough people killed in your day. Then what's your next bolt gun, Rick? Ooh, that's an awesome question. Hold on, though. I got to answer that one. I'm going to try to remember. If I don't remember, Brian, put it up in a little bit. Sure, that's not a pee jug. No, it's not a pee jug. With all that nasty, well, the water's good here, but water just, I'm not a big water fan. I'd much rather drink, I would much rather drink straight up sweet tea. 2 IFACs. Nice, Abigail. Good to hear always. So Richard's got medical kit or tells someone to pull over. I'm not sure. I need quick clot and chest seals. Yeah, those are important for sure. Those are important. Choke, FAGS. Rick, don't drink that. It's pee jug. I saw that. What's up, RTT Guns and Gear? I saw you up there, and then I don't see you on here anymore. I pull over, call roadside assistance, and let them stick their ass out in traffic. Now, what do you do? Okay, Tim Davis. So here's the thing. This actually happened to me on the freeway one time. Headed to the, what the hell's the name of that fair in San Diego? I can't remember what it was. I had a blowout. I was doing 80 miles an hour. I was doing 80 miles an hour in the fast lane. I had a rear blowout on my driver's side of my Ford Expedition, and it got really light, right? And it's starting to float, and I'm looking in my mirrors, and I usually do a very good job at knowing where the cars are around me, especially in California because there's so damn many of them. And so I made my way over to the right side of the lane, and I went all the way down the off-ramp, or 3/4 of the way down the off-ramp, and I changed my tire. But my point of that was, I have no idea. Oh, let them stick their asses out in traffic. What are you going to do when that happens? So if you are the person that pulls over on the side of the road, if I had to, like say it whacked it and it ripped my side of my car panel up and all that shit, and it wouldn't go anymore, I would basically take my family and I would put them on the other side of the little road barriers or stuff down there. Even if it was raining, I would not let them sit in that car. Just look up accidents, and you will see tons of people that have sat there and gotten just creamed by vehicles doing 80 miles an hour. Knows not to pull her car over to the side of the freeway. Abigail, there you go. Yeah, don't do that. It's not a good move. And your tire's already screwed anyways, right? So if you're going and it's just kind of just flashers, get over to the far right, get the hell off the freeway. That's the best bet. Yeah, no stopping on freeway. We'll go a lot of calls going on freeway accidents. There you go. That's exactly it, Brian. It is. Yeah, Del Mar. Del Mar used to be the name of it. And that's where I was headed, was Del Mar. They call it something else now. California. I don't know. They change everything. Parked cars get hit on the side of the road. People on the road phones. Build your IFAC. Don't buy. The pre-packed IFACs tend to be more like boo-boo kits with nothing serious in them. There is some good points. There's a lot of people out there trying to make some pretty horrible kits. Even when it comes to like a 72-hour kit that people would keep in their vehicles. And I have one in my car, but I added a bunch to it. But they just give you, I think I have another one somewhere. Yeah, I do down there, but I ain't even going to pick it up. They just give you the crappiest stuff, like cheapest gloves, cheapest, flashlight, and the cheapest this and the cheapest that. Better than nothing. If you had nothing, a cheap flashlight that works is better than no flashlight. I totally understand, but buy one of those items every month if you can afford it. And then you end up with a nice kit that you can use. Just one rear blowout at 80 miles per hour. That's a miracle by itself. I guarantee you one rear blowout is going to cause another if that happens to me. I tell you what, my car went, so I'm driving along. The rear left went super light. You could feel like the car do this, right? And I'm like, I know how this is going to end. And I'm keeping it straight because the road was straight. It was a freeway. And I'm like, oh, crap. This could be really, really bad. And basically, as I slowed down, the weight kind of went back to my front wheels. And I just kept looking in my mirrors, left turn signal, and got super lucky. Because I felt it. I feel if I used to do a lot of off-road driving with dune buggies, quads, used to pre-run the Baja 1500 with basically Team Rough Rider, Simon & Simon Racing. So definitely know how to do some off-road driving, but that's basically what it felt like. Light rear tire, floaty, like you're on sand, dirt, was kind of doing this a little bit, and just relaxed, kind of got it back to normal, and then limped it on over to 80 weight 90. Yes, of course, 80 weight 90. I just needed to pour a little 80 weight 90 on the tire. Completely perfect. Done. Let's see. I know it's a law that you have to move over one lane. It's a law that you have to move over one lane. There's a lot of people, I don't know exactly what that question's meaning, but if a lot of people will get a flat tire and they'll go to the left, they'll be in the center of the thing. Now the tow truck, if you're going to call trip, now you're in the middle of the fastest lane going this way and the fastest lane going this way, and everybody wants to see why you're doing whatever you think you're doing in the middle of the road. Call them rubberneckers, and it'll cause another accident. Drunk drivers are magnetic. They're just magnets to flashing lights. So if you're sitting there, it's nighttime, and you got your caution flag lights on. Cops get hit all the time. Emergency vehicles get hit. It's all those lights, those drunks. It's like a moth to the flame. They're just like, oh, they're just like, oh, you know. So it's not good. Get off the freeway. That's my tip of the day. How's that? When you has come up the car that was a hit by a train, and the person is cut in half, it will change your ways of how you look at being safe while in a car. Yeah, I've seen a lot of horrific things, unfortunately. I haven't seen I've seen people in half, but not from a train accident. Let's see. Good point. Let's see. Check your Skinny Medics for awesome. Actually, Skinny Medics got some legit stuff. I don't know how the prices are because I haven't really needed to buy anything from him. I've actually met him in person. Very knowledgeable guy. And what's cool about him is he's been in the medic field for a long time, and he's not burnt out. A lot of good medics that run a lot of calls get burnt out, and they want nothing to do, but they don't want to talk about medical stuff. They don't want to do any of that. And here he is out there on YouTube teaching people how to pack wounds and all that stuff. But he does sell kits, and he does have some pretty good equipment as well. So Florida Bearded Fisherman, yes, kudos, well said. Rick, I don't know, it's law, you have to move. Yeah, I don't know what that is, LZ USA. Richard says, emailed a link to a damn good kit currently marked down due to COVID. Good people. All right, I'll just take a look at that for sure. Try to put the link, Richard, in the comments. Just put DOT for .com or something. That way everybody on here gets a chance to look at the kit. And because I won't be able to see it till after because my internet service, I can't have a bunch of stuff open. It just won't work. Make sure to put a cord of 80 W90 in the kit. Yeah, you never know when you're going to want to oil wrestle. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Sometimes you just get a little hair up your booty and go, you know what? I feel like oil wrestling. So you got to have that 80 weight 90 ready to rock and roll. You even have an O2 blood reader. Nice. Some of the things, let's see. What's up, Ramsey Country? How you doing? Medical training is next on my list. I can probably hit up a friend of mine and see if he can recommend someone. Yeah, if you guys, it's amazing what you can do with nothing. A lot of people will go out and buy these massive kits for medical equipment. But if you have a little bit of common sense and you have a lot of education, or even if you have a little bit of education, you can utilize so many things to do a lot of other things. And that's the point of, you don't have to have this massive medical supply bag that's going to take up all the room in your car. If you're a prepper and you have a storage area that has the ability, where you can put a bunch of medical supplies, completely awesome. That's awesome. But like for your vehicle, maybe at your work or whatever the case is, it's always good to have stuff available. Things people are going to die from the most is basically loss of blood, right? You're not going to die. You will die of diabetes, but you won't die of diabetes right that second. Where if you have a loss of blood, you can die right that second. So what I'm trying to say is you don't need to save the world in that kit, but you need to go, you know what? This could happen and this could happen. So I need to plan for this kind of stuff, which would be, chest seals, tourniquets, and then have normal stuff, smaller Band-Aids and stuff so you can, if you're at the range and you cut your fingers, instead of bleeding all over your gun and your mags and belt and all that crap, put a Band-Aid on it, call it good, and keep shooting. But medical training is very important. I've luckily been an EMT for 30 years now, and I had a lot of good times. And it's great to have some type of knowledge that not everybody has, right? So you might just be that person that comes across something, and you'll have the ability to help somebody else out. the best part is they may come back to you 3 months later and say, man, if it wasn't for you, you saved my life. And that's actually a really awesome feeling. Every once in a while, we'll get people to come by the fire station, and they'll be like, is this, shift blank? And we're like, yeah. I was one of your patients on a call like 4 months ago, and you guys basically blah, 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 blah. I don't want to get into details, but we're like, wow, man, that's awesome. I'm glad you came by the station or whatever. So that ADW90 is going to show up quite a bit. So kudos, Abigail. Yeah, definitely get some training, get some equipment. You don't need to buy all the fancy stuff. It's nice to have, but you don't really need to have all that stuff. There are combat casualty classes offered all over the U.S. Yeah, that'd be great training. Good job, Matt. The gear is, some type of gear is important, but you don't need like crazy amounts of it. And then always make sure you're protecting yourself. Even though you want to help somebody, at the end of the day, you need to come home to your family, and you don't want to get, X, Y, and Z. So what's up, +5? How you doing, amigo? You want to be able to help somebody. You want to help them with whatever it is so they can get to the ambulance, that kind of stuff. But in return, you don't want to bring whatever X, Y, and Z may be home either. So, and I'm not talking about COVID. I'm talking about things like, sharp needle sticks and stuff where you could possibly get, some type of whatever the patient has. Let's just, for the sake of anything, we'll just say AIDS or something like that, or hepatitis, or, things can happen. So have protection for you as well if you can. So having rubber gloves, a mask, having some type of, if you're going to do CPR, make sure you got a one-way valve, whether you want to do a nice BBG or a BVM, bag valve mask, or if you want to just run the kind with the one-way, have something so you don't get something like that. Yes, and a tourniquet and a cord of ADW90. Yes. Rambo taught me I always use a condom when where'd it go? When I offer first aid. Yep, make sure you're wearing that. Exactly. Let's see. Well, welcome, +5. Glad to see you out here. If you're not doing anything around the 24th of June, I will be in Temecula. And hopefully we can meet up and get old Hidden Steel, California down there as well. So let's see. Herpes, it's a jungle out there. There you go, Idaho Rogers. Make sure you're protected in all sorts of different ways. But how many of you guys are certified in CPR? Let's start with CPR. CPR, very simple. Basically a one-day class. One day that you guys probably sat on the couch and watched my dumbass videos, you could have learned CPR. It's a very short class, and it's really good, not too expensive. You can go out, learn CPR and AED, basically a defibrillator, which a lot of businesses now, a lot of places are required to have them. So if you're in the middle of Disneyland, you can probably look around within 360 degrees and find some type of AED and help save somebody's life. What's up, Drag MD? That's not Drag MD, it's Drag. Am I saying that right? What's up, 45 Auto? +5 CPR train, nice. Nice. CPR methods change all the time. 1 billion% Idaho Rogers. In the last 30 years, I think I've learned probably 15 different ways to do CPR. Maybe I think I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it seems like American Heart Association or someone will come out with new statistics saying that, X, Y, and Z was okay, but now doing A, B, and C is better. Oh, he's certified CPR. Awesome, Abigail. So that's awesome. You have the ability. And we kind of teach sidewalk CPR now, where you're not doing any breathing or respirations for the person, because as the chest comes back out, basically it's taking that void, which is making the person inhale. So they're getting a little bit of oxygen without even breathing. So as long as you're giving full chest compressions and you're letting it go all the way back up and down, they're basically getting a chance to get some exchange of oxygen. Not the greatest. I mean, if you do it with a bag valve mask, it's going to be better, but chest compressions are important. You got to get the circulation of the blood. I was certified EMT 3 different times, but I let it expire. Dang it, Ramsey. It's good to have. At least you understand the concept. I mean, if someone nearby was, you would be able to do it. Certified hearing, anyone with kids should have basic CPR. Oh, yeah, especially like kids that are young that are wanting to eat like marbles and like, I wonder if this tastes good, you know, and they're they're just throwing shit in their mouth just because they want to. A lot of choking. Problem obstructions. Now remember, you guys try to hold your breath for 3 minutes and see what happens. That's the same amount of time it's going to take longer. I'm basically saying is if you have a problem, right? Something is so simple as somebody choking. So we're all at a barbecue right now. We're having fun, and Idaho Rogers made these really cool hot dogs, and I took too big of a bite, and I wasn't paying attention. I spilled my iced tea, and I was trying to get some down, and now I have basically a completely closed off airway. By the time you call 911, goes through the process, you get a fire engine and an ambulance showing up. That could be 15 minutes, especially if you're in some rural area. You cannot last without oxygen that long. Basically, your brain is already to the point of there's no oxygen, it's starving, blah, 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 blah. Brain damage could occur, all sorts of stuff, death. But if you know how to basically remove an obstruction of either the Heimlich maneuver or basically a type of compression, you could easily pop that out. And then, you know, you could go on to the party. Simple little things are so important. Let's see. I have to renew my license, so I will be legit again. Good to hear, TV. Stay legit. Too legit to quit. Armament and Axes was certified in CPR twice. I remember it well. Now teaching breathless CPR, not what I learned back in. Yeah, it's changed a ton, Chris, since things have changed in a long time. I had the Red Cross certified in order to be a guide. There you go. Yeah, a lot of different things, whether you're like a lifeguard, which is kind of an easy one, but even some, you know, if you work at, if you're a teacher at a school and so on and so forth, there's a lot of things, which is cool that they make them get CPR certification. So that's kind of awesome. Kind of cool. We're talking about medical stuff. It's been a while. I'm not a medic. The intent of my medical gear will be for someone else to patch me up or to stabilize someone until the actual medics get there. And that's a good comment, Abigail. You don't need to be the doctor, right? And if you have, like, I have a whole surgical kit over here, nothing fancy. It comes in a little military thing. It's basically got sutures and forceps and shit in there, but you don't have to know everything. And having gear gives you the ability to possibly fix somebody if you find somebody with the knowledge. But at a minimum, you should have some type of first responder, simple how to splint an arm, a leg, how to check a pulse, how to, you know, just to understand. There's a lot of things you guys can go up to somebody, and I won't get too involved into it, but if you take a pulse here and you take a pulse here, and you take a pulse here, there's a lot of differences. So if I can't find a pulse here, but I can find one here, I know kind of where the blood pressure is at. You know, there's two parts of it, the systolic and diastolic, but I can tell you that just by taking a pulse in two different spots, if I can't find one here and I can't find one here, but I can find one here, if I can only find one here, they're probably not doing so well. But you can utilize things just by going and getting some basic knowledge, which is really important. Looking at people's pupils, if you have one that's dilated and one that's not, those can tell you like head injury, trauma kind of stuff. If you find stuff in their ears, just simple things you can learn in classes can tell you that you have a massive head injury, and basically the CSF, cerebral spinal fluid, is leaking from their ears. There's a way to test it where you halo method and a bunch of stuff. And it really makes it where you can help somebody And you don't have to have a ton of stuff. But understanding the concepts of pulses, understanding the what, you know, like respirations are normal, and what respirations, if you got someone that's kind of like they're really breathing really fast, that can be a lot of different things. And a trauma, don't think of it as like hyperventilating, but think of it as their system is like, you basically have an immediate patient that needs to get to the hospital right away. And I'm not talking about like some silly guy that's drunk and he's just hyperventilating, you know, kind of deal because he was scared or whatever the case. It's completely different, and you'll know it. It's not as you can see it in their eyes, basically. Like, I need help. I'm not doing well. Small kit goes on the belt. Normal size kit goes on my plate carrier. Nice, Abigail. Abigail's got it dialed in. I love to see that. That was my thought process, Matt. Let's see what Matt says. That's pretty much the purpose of an IFAC, that you keep on your kit for the dogs. That stuff's based there for you. Oh, am I getting freaking? I'm getting Netflix right now. It looks like that's for you or your partner. You could basically, you get injured somewhere, you see that your arm is half blown off, you probably just going to pass out. Right? I am getting freaking Netflix right now. Son of a. God, somebody else's bad, isn't it? Tell me if it's getting bad, everybody, because I'm gonna have to go run upstairs and go kick some booty. Let's see. Dan Ramsey, all we got was a class that our employer paid for. Well, that's cool. At least they're going out there and giving you guys some of the knowledge for sure. Let's see. The other Tim Davis, are you in YouTube jail? Yeah, is the other Tim Davis in YouTube jail? What's up, Talking Rock? I just saw you sneak in here like a little ninja. I could be a family member that you saved their life. Yeah, exactly. Freezing. Freezing. Oh, it is freezing. Yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on. Netflix alert. Let me do a little. Are you off the internet? Let's see if that works. Freezing and lagging. Yeah, I think I have a little almost 18-year-old up there playing Fort Knox or Fortnite or some crap, whatever it is. We'll have to put a kibosh to that for sure. Let's see. I watch Trail Recon. Sometimes kind of gets recommended when you own a Jeep. Yeah. Did you move to Ray's place? No, I'm down the street, but I think I'm getting. Tell me if it gets worse. That, and I got my internet on my phone. Usually I have this on though, so I don't know what the heck the deal is. All right, dang it, Rick. Now you've gotten me looking into multi-$1,000 EMS training. So, how do you like being an EMT? Would you recommend it? Oh, being an EMT is awesome. The problem with EMT is if you are going to get into the field of being an EMT, whether it's fire service, EMS, whatever the case, it's a whole on college class. So I don't know exactly how many. It's like a semester, 2 semesters or something. I can't remember what it is now. Remember, it was 30 years ago. I can't remember how long it was. I know it was through college, and it was like it was you have to ride out on an ambulance for X amount of hours, at the hospital for like 12 hours or something like that. And actually, one of the calls at the hospital was a guy that got hit with lightning, and that was pretty crazy. I can't remember where the entrance wound was, but it came out the elbow and just completely blew out, just completely shattered the whole elbow. That's a nasty burn with explosion. Yes, I am I'm a battalion chief now. Been in the fire service 31 years. And chief for the last 10 years. Let's see. I'm really looking for the FN 57. I think it would be an interesting to hand load for. Man, yeah, I tell you what, that is a cool little round. It's like a 22 Magnum, basically, though. I know you might hate me for that, but it's a screaming little bullet for sure. It is. I've got a biology degree though. Nice car, Kane. Gee, I don't know. I mean, going to school to get an EMT is pretty gnarly. I would take basically like the class that Matt was talking about. I can't remember what it's called, combat something, or like get a first responder class that gives you the good basics, talks to you about how the heart works, how blood pressures work, respirations, all that kind of stuff. You get CPR. You get basically learn how to splint people, how to basically stabilize the cervical, and get people, you know, belted onto the backboards and all that kind of stuff. Great class. Try that. See if you like it before going to some type of EMT class, because it is very in depth. You gotta learn a lot of stuff. What's up, Nick Knox from Korea? How are you, my friend? I knew a few people that's been hit by lightning, all lived. That was in Utah. Wow. Have you guys ever seen the picture? I don't know where it was. It might have been in Utah. And it was this herd of elk that had crested over this mountain, and this huge, gnarly lightning storm came in. And there was like elk dead all over the place. It was the eeriest thing ever. It was just like 30 maybe more. I can't remember. I haven't seen it in a few years, but I was like, man, that just looks weird. If you get a chance, look up that lightning strikes to be funny bone. That's the yeah, exactly, Matt. Yep, lightning strike to the funny bone for sure. Florida bearded fisherman. I am not in YouTube jail. I have branded myself as the other Tim Davis in my professional career. I'm now wanting to start posting YouTube videos for both shooting, IT, and ham radio. There you go. I've never shot or used a 5.7, but they seem really interesting. CMMG has an upper and mag conversion, holds 40 rounds. Yeah, that's one of the bonuses plus 5 is they do hold a ton of ammo in a mag. It is a tiny little round. I would say it's very comparable to, I don't know about velocity wise, I'd probably say pretty damn close to the 22 mag. It's like that size, but it's almost neck down. It's a kind of a like miniature rifle cartridge looking thing is what it looks like. Kind of a cool little round, but they're expensive. Now Ruger has a 5.7 that came out. I think a lot more people will be buying 5.7. So probably trying to find 5.7 will be a little bit easier and the costs will go down. Combat casualty. There you go. That's it. What's up, Crazy Scotsman? How you doing, my friend? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. I saw your new cast bullets that you made. Those look really nice. So very nice. That's crazy speed. They will shoot with steel core round will penetrate. Yeah, they got a gnarly thing. They are actually, I believe they are level 3A. They can go right through level 3A, I believe. What's up, Vanessa Kitty? How you doing? Say the word gnarly is a California word. You must be a surfer dude. TB. Did I say gnarly? Yeah. Yeah, gnarly is probably a California word. Gnarly, bro. Too many, what's that movie? Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Victor, what's up, Victor? Glad you popped out and you're not in the background anymore. Be part of the conversation. Let's have some fun. TV, what's our count on our thumbs up, my friend? Thanks, brother. Steel molds work great for those 44. They did turn out nice. They look actually very smooth and clear, so which is really cool. Dude, yeah, dude's another one. The other guys The other guys were fishing. Are you going to build or buy your next bolt gun? Oh yeah, Brian, it's time to talk about that. I don't have an answer yet. I kind of want to take another Tika chassis and do a little bit of tweaking with it, especially since I have come to the conclusion that I completely hate the 90-degree throw on a bolt action gun. And I might try to put a Tika chassis into like an MPA, or not an MPA, the other one. All these damn 3 letters, I can't remember. The what the hell is it called? MRP? I don't know. You guys probably know what the hell I'm saying more than I do. So that may be an option later on. Still got a few thousand rounds before I burn this barrel out, but I might try something different. I might, if I'm gonna, option 1 is to go with the 26-inch barrel and put on a 6mm Creed and shoot some PRS matches with it, and then get a new barrel for the old one. But I have no idea. One step at a time. My rifle's still shooting freaking awesome. Yeah, +5. Let's see. Yeah, Spicoli. There it is. Armament and Axes has got it down. We had a Spicoli at our high school. Complete Spicoli. Same van, same hair, same Vans. I think when that movie came out, I think I was, well, tell me when I graduated in '89, but I think like freshman, sophomore years when that video came out, but I'm not 100%. Or you can take your Tika action and put it in an MDT. That's the one, ACC chassis. That looks pretty cool. Put up some freedom in the AM. Nice, do it. Look at the new Tika T3 Precision model. Looks cool. I have to check that out. Alphabet soup of gun lingo. Exactly, Idaho. USMC. There's so many damn 3-letter designators that I haven't stuck in my head from the fire service. And trying to add more is killing me. It's killing me. It's killing me, Larry. Gun-toting Minnesotan. What is up? How are you, my friend? Let's see. Axes. Yeah, worked early. Got to load some unless going. Yeah, you better get those loaded up. Crazy Scotsman. What's up, Scott Hoffman? KRG. No, that's actually nice too, but it was the MDT. And just build basically a PRS gun with some parts. 1982. Yeah, that could be a close guess. I can't remember. Maybe someone will know for sure. Yeah, basically, let's see. 89, 88, 87, 86. Yeah, it could have been. It could have been middle school when that came out. And what was his name? I can't remember his name. Oh, Johnny. I don't want to say his last name, but yeah, he was totally Spicoli. It was freaking ridiculous. He would basically, when the van opened up in the morning before he had to run to school, it was the exact same thing. The exact same thing as freaking the movie. Am I on for a bit? I have no idea. Let's see. I've been yapping for an hour basically. Yeah, probably another 30. How long are you gonna be in Temecula? I will be in Temecula 9 days. Basically, I'll fly in, work my 8 days, and then fly home the next morning. You can buy an AI chassis and drop a barreled action into it. Save you a few grand. Huh. I'm not a big fan of the AI chassis. I know Ray has one that shoots lights out. I do like the quick barrel change thing. I think that's, top notch, awesome. I'm not a big fan of some of the things on the AI. Just, I don't know. I like the ergonomics of the Tika. I like I don't like having that one grip on there that you can't really change on the AI. And maybe you can change it, but it's all one piece that kind of comes around. Don't get me wrong, it's a freaking awesome platform, but I don't know. If I was going to do it again, I would find one where you can change the barrel out like that, but I don't think I would run that platform. I think there's better platforms out there. Fast Times came out in '82. Okay. Thanks, Armit. I was, what the hell? LOL. Trying to get in on my old security team to get downtown. It's getting crazy. Oh wow. Yeah, it is getting crazy. Yeah, you stay safe for sure. Man, what a bunch of BS. I have told everybody I'm not going to get crazy political on this one. Not that I normally do, but a lot of people wanted to keep it fun and just relaxing. So we're just going to pretend all those dumbasses aren't doing stuff. Let's see. Fast time 92. Yep, Jerry Parker. Let's see. Just don't get anything with key mod. Yeah, exactly. So back to work, Rick. Flying again. Yep, I'm June 24th. I will be at work. I will be at work. The new model AXSR may fix some of your dislikes with the AI. I'll check that out. That would be cool. I'm still got plenty of time to do my research and figure it out. Now I'm going to have to cut down a guard to make a tiny one for my 1911 key mod. Have to cut down a guard to make a tiny one. Oh, I gotcha. Let's see. I can't get over the lightning strike to the funny bone. How mad do you have to make God to get struck in the funny bone? Who's laughing now, punk? Matt's still on the funny bone. That's funny. Yeah, I felt bad for that guy. He was in some serious pain, as you can imagine. Yep, good move. Yep, gun toting Minnesotan. I'm trying to keep it good. Let's talk zombies. Red October. Red October. The man, the myth, the knife gun throwing fool. Let's see. I graduated in '86. Didn't see Fast Times till '88 at Camp Pendleton. There you go. I'm familiar with Camp Pendleton. Let's see. Good to hear you survived +5. I'm glad to hear you survived +5. I'm watching protesters climbing on semi-trucks on the 880. This probably won't end well. No, I went through the riots. I was, where the hell was I stationed? I was stationed in Hemet, California in what the hell year was that? 92 when the Rodney King riots happened. They started sending us to LA as a strike team task force, and I remember sitting on the back. The old school fire engines, you basically just jumped in from the back. They weren't fully doored and enclosed. And I remember having they issued us all old military vests, flak vests. And I had one on my legs and I had one on my, I was wearing. And I had this little crash axe. They call it a crash axe, which is basically made for cutting through airplanes, and it's got like a blade on it, kind of like an old school, like kind of something you'd see. What the hell era would it be? Basically back in the day, like medieval times kind of deal. And I had that thing in my hand, and basically in order to get on the fire engine where I was, you'd step on the board, and then you had to grab the handle to pull yourself into this slot. And you could come in from either side, but I had the one side covered. I knew if I saw a hand on the grip, I was going to chop a hand off. It was pretty gnarly, and we didn't even get into the crazy shit. So it was crazy. But it worked out. Mid-home. Let's see. Were you on patrol? ECP. 4 years before I was born. Can we all get along? Jerry Parker. Yeah, we can all get along. This is a good place here for sure. This is where the fun happens. At least most of the time. Depending on what you guys are talking about. 80W, 90 weight oil. But don't forget to put that in there once in a while. I haven't seen that in a while. Some of you are going, what the hell? UV 82 horsepower, 8 watt ODT. Back in the day, to some, that's a year ago. To me, that's 30 years ago. Back in the day. Yep, that's about me. I think me and Chris are the same age. Are very close. Let's see. I was living in Fallbrook in 92. Garden my balcony with a hunting rifle. LOL. Nothing happened near me. Yeah, Idaho, Roger. That's cool. That's funny. Fallbrook. I got married in Fallbrook. My 2 kids were born in Fallbrook, and love Fallbrook. Great place. The But yeah, nothing really happened in Fallbrook, Temecula area. Now we did have some problems. We actually got sent to Moreno Valley. Those guys wanted to pretend that they were LA as well, so that's actually where we ended up going. Not too much stuff burnt down, but nobody remembers that because it wasn't the streets of LA. How's your health these days? +5. While you were in Germany recovering, did you use any 80W90? There you go, Tim. Way to throw in some humor. I love it, my friends. That's it. You guys make this fun. Let's see. We are very close in age, Rick. Yeah. Let's see. You're damn lucky you did in the shithole. You're damn lucky you did in the shithole. Yep. Nobody wants to be in the did shithole. Let's see. Why? That's funny. Where's Trickley Smelmo? Trickley Smelmo's still in timeout. He's at Ray's house, sitting patiently waiting. We actually, I kind of talked a little bit about doing some other stuff with him. What do you guys think of that video? I know it's kind of silly. It could be good though. Somebody didn't know fire, basically the rules of fire safety. Fire safety. Here I am talking fire safety. Sorry, that came with the job. Firearm safety. So I know it's kind of silly, kind of fun. There's some good comical parts in there. I'm sure you guys at least laughed a couple times. Come on, if you didn't laugh a couple times, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. And if you did laugh a couple times, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button as well. Let's see here. Where's Raimundo? I don't know where the hell he's at. I sent him a link. Maybe he got Netflixed and he's not coming. I don't know. Obviously, he's not coming because I've been yapping for an hour. I got this handled, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. I don't need the Raimundo. I'm actually trying to bait him in right now. Ain't nobody need the Raimundo. Great for kids and 90 adult watched it. Yeah, that's the bummer part about that channel is it just does not get the views. So I'm glad a lot of you guys went over there and saw it, but if it was on like Ray's channel or maybe this channel, we would have got some more views, been able to make more people laugh and have fun and or maybe learn gun safety. The first aid video would be nice as well with Elmo. That's actually kind of cool idea, TB. How to stop bleeding or something. That'd be kind of cool. The hard part is trying to speed up the volume, like trying to sound like Elmo, and then you have to speed up the volume to try to make it sound right, and then you got to wait before you can answer. So like if like there's 2 people talking and Elmo, you got to like give Elmo time to talk, if that makes any sense, because you have to speed that section up. So if I'm talking and Elmo's talking, you can't speed that section up because then I sound like a chipmunk and Elmo sounds like Elmo. So William, I appreciate that. We have a lot of fun making videos to that. It is tough. It's tougher than you think trying to come up with something funny and entertaining for sure. It's much easier just to do a gun review or something, but it's fun. I appreciate you guys liking it or saying that you like it. Good comedy. Thanks, Scott. Definitely appreciate that. You switch brands on the tea. No, this is a container. You guys have known I've been putting like this powder or other powders. It's just basically powdered tea mix, sugared tea mix, and then I just been making my own. Been saving a ton of money that way. Because each one of those Pure Leaf things are like $5. Sometimes you can find buy one, get one, too. Take my money. Armament Axes, you're killing me. Thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, and it's good. I actually enjoy it, and I can have it on the spot. I leave some in my car. That way, if this one runs low, I can find water pretty much anywhere. I add 3 scoops and call it good. Yeah, Nick Knox. If you guys aren't familiar with Nick Knox, it is freaking. He's in Korea right now, He's always been a great supporter of the channel, always jumping on here at night. Well, our night, his, I'm not sure. Yeah, right now, Nick, it is midnight 15 in Eastern Pacific, Eastern time zone. I don't know if that helps you out. What time is it over there? They had been close. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Is Elmo safe around X-Ring? Yeah, he's safe around X-Ring for sure. What's up, conservative sniper hunter? Did you just pop in here right now? 1300. All right, 1 o'clock. I don't use the VA. It's too far for me. I just use St. Jude, and we pay for Blue Cross insurance. My fiance pays. Actually, she's a nurse. That's awesome. St. Jude over there, and I would assume it's the one in San Diego, is actually awesome. The children's, it is freaking amazing, the stuff they do over there. So, +5, tell your wife thank you for her service as well. The stuff they do over there is amazing. Elmo shot X-Ring. Elmo shot the shit out of X-Ring. I think it was 5 shots. 5 shots to the chest. It was bad. It's a good thing he had a vest on her. That whole video would have ended much differently. Oh, it's in Fullerton. Okay, I was thinking of the Children's Hospital, and isn't that St. Jude's in San Diego? The Children's Hospital, St. Jude, right? Tell me more, +5. I've been out of that San Diego game for so long, I can't remember. Soju. So-you. I can send Soju. Soju. All right, Nick Knox. What the hell is that? Soju. X-Ray can hit things at a mile. Elmo's safe. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. If you guys didn't check out X-Ring's video, the 5.56 at a mile, that guy's a freaking shooting. He shoots awesome. LOL. The NRA will not be using the Elmo video to teach the kiddies about gun safety. That's for sure. Yeah. Get on. Yippee-ki-yay. Beep. My fiance is a little Korean lady. She saved me a few times. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Let's see. So +5 is that one St. Jude in San Diego. Isn't that St. Jude that kids? They have a kids one that's phenomenal. I've heard it's phenomenal. Actually, I took my daughter there one time. What the hell was the name of it? She had to get a CAT scan on her. The electrode thing when she was an infant. I can't remember what the hell it's called now. I'm just going to go with St. Jude. I'm not sure if that's right or not, but that's what it's going to be for right now. Until I hear it's different. Oh, St. Jude is a general hospital. St. Joseph is the kids hospital, but they're connected. Copy that. That's it. Okay. Okay, yep. Now it's coming back to me. Thanks, +5. Let's see. Bad Billy 429 is in the hizzle. In his house. Bad Billy's one awesome dude. You guys get a chance, check out some of his videos. I hit a grand with a 5.56 many times, but never did it a mile. Armament Axis shot a 5. I'm going to change this up. Now, this isn't the truth, but it's going to sound fun. For those of you that always hear Armament and Axis, I hit a grand with a 5.56 many times, but I hit, what is it? A groundhog in the eye at a mile. I know you're laughing right now, Chris. I know you're laughing right now. That was for you, buddy. Let's see. That would require the NRA to actually do something other than suit shop and lay off workers. There you go, Carcane. Carcane's got a point there. The only hospital I've ever been in San Diego was Balboa. I haven't been there. I mean, I've been to Balboa, but let's see. I typed out something like that deleted so I didn't start a war. What's up, William? Let it rip, buddy. We're not gonna block you. We love everybody in here so far. Remember, I said so far. There might be some lurkers lurking. Ronald McDonald's Children's House is in San Diego. Yeah, that is cool as hell too. A lot of you guys may or may not know that Ronald McDonald has, for McDonald's, has quite an organization that has children's hospitals that do tons of stuff for people that and their families. They have a place to stay while their kids are getting treatment, and it is freaking amazing. It's so cool that they actually do that. I actually put a little money towards Ronald McDonald today when I was visiting the Golden Arches of Heart Attackness. Conservative, yeah, those Jeep guys are a breed of their own. I'll tell you what, they love them Jeeps. I was talking about in Kelly here, but yes, St. Jude has a children's branch too. In the other area. Got it. Is that true? Bad Billy here, the SoCal is always polishing. Oh, you know what though? He's out doing it. He's out Jeeping. The stuff I know where he's gone, I've ridden quads and motorcycles through all that area. It's just too damn slow for me in a Jeep. If you shot a groundhog in the eye, then I shot a gnat's ass in the mile shot. Nice. The gnat's ass. The gnat's ass. That's quite a shot, TB. You know what? I like it. I like that you can do that. That is some serious shooting. LOL, never a mile, but groundhog in the eye at 250 was easy. There it is. Yes. Got him. I got him to say it. The groundhog in the eye. I try to get Armament and Axis to talk about the eye shot at 250 because I told him I was going to, next time I go prairie dog hunting, I'm going to shoot one at 251 yards just to beat his record. It's kind of this ongoing BS stuff. Man, we are at an hour and 16 minutes already. Dang, it's so fast. That means we only have 15 minutes left. Oh, check this out. Carcane. His dad worked at a children's hospital for years, and every hospital they had a place close. Huge resource for family. Yeah, I've heard nothing but awesome stuff about it. Let's see. Am I still frozen? +5 said I froze. He's moving again. Okay. Let's see. Haha, Rick. Matt Cross says, nope, I'm not frozen. Me no frozen. This pure water with a splash of tea sucks, by the way, in case you guys were interested. But I will say that Bojangles sells sweet tea by the half gallon if you ever get thirsty. Now, does anybody drink sweet tea or anything in like a jug like this? Or like the other size I have? Or am I just the only guy besides Cy? I have no idea, Nick. I know there was one yesterday. I think it was a jewelry store owner or something like that. Or what are those stores called? Pawn shop or something? But I'm not sure. Things are getting crazy, though. San Miguel, what's up, my friend? What is going on? Who's going shooting tomorrow? Is anybody going? How do you feel about green tea, Rick? Green tea tastes okay, but green tea will make you shit yourself after you drink too much. I shouldn't say you. I should say me. If I drink too much sweet tea, Golden Peak tea is good. About 3 bottles a day. 3 big bottles? I might have a competition, Idaho Rogers, or is it the little bottles? Matt's going shooting tomorrow. Who else is going shooting tomorrow? Milo's gallon-sized sweet tea is $2.97 at Walmart. I'm addicted. That is actually pretty darn good sweet tea. Carcane, that's not bad at all. But Matt, to answer your question, Matt, green tea makes magic things happen south. Ray is standing behind you right now. No, he's not. Sunday shooting. Nice. San Miguel's shooting Sunday. Who else is shooting? Let's get some people shooting, damn it. When you're a diabetic, will you learn to drink unsweet tea, or are you going to drink tea? I don't know. We'll find out soon enough, TB. Yeah, I drink Crown out of a big glass bottle like that. Nice, John. I like Crown. I like Crown and Coke, matter of fact. I don't drink much of it, but I do like a crown every once in a while. Jerry Parker says it's raining here. Man, we got some rain today. Like it went by quick. We as soon as the rain was gone, guns were out, sun was out, guns were out, and we were shooting, positional shooting. Oh, Armament Axis doesn't drink tea or coffee anymore. It does well things to my yeah. I cannot drink coffee. I cannot drink coffee. I won't even get into it. Got my oldest son's 11th birthday tomorrow. Oh, that's awesome. So what's he getting +5? Anything cool that we would, like a new Ruger RPR with a couple 10-round mags, or what are we rolling +5? Get those guns while you still can, buddy. Living across enemy lines and all that. Barrel racing. If you guys don't know what barrel racing is, it's women that compete hauling ass around the barrels. I used to do a lot of not a lot. I used to watch a lot of rodeo stuff. Actually, I pondered around a little bit riding bulls. Rode a few bulls in my day. Did some cutting horse stuff. And what else did I do? A little bit of roping, team roping. And it was fun. I wasn't good at it. Don't let me try to hype myself up, because I wasn't. But it was enjoyable. It was fun. Reloading tomorrow. Yeah, it's supposed to rain. If it's raining, you should be making bullets. That way, when the sun comes up, shooting on Sunday. When the sun comes back up, it's blasting time. I'm going to be shooting the bed when I get off work. DB, you drive home safe tonight, my friend. Let's see what else we got. What did I miss? Conservative, where'd you go? Tomorrow could be a revolver day. 357 fireballs bring the fuds and the hipsters together. I love it. I'm having fun playing with Subsonic 308. It's just crazy fun. That's cool. Subsonic 308. Let's see. I'm waiting until Monday to go rent some handguns to see if I want to buy one. That is a great option. I've always told people that if you're on the fence and between a few models and your friends don't have them to try out, go rent guns. Definitely go check it out. Don't just go buy something and then hate it later. If you have the ability to rent, definitely go to one of those shooting ranges so you can at least try them out, see if it fits your hand. You may hate it. I divorced a barrel racer. Those horses are expensive. Rodeo life is expensive. Between broken bones and broken dreams. Let's see. Yikes, my oldest grandchild will be 12 on the 8th June. Awesome, man. That's freaking awesome. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Yeah, 45. Definitely go rent them. Go rent them. What did Matt Cross? Okay. Let's see. Silver Fox, what's going on? It's still in the house. Silver Fox is one of the greatest men ever born. That's all I can say about that. Let's see. Got him a rock crawler RC truck and finished his AR pistol upper. It's his first 5.56 to shoot. Had to run it's 7.5 barrels so he could carry it. That's cool. +5. That's cool. There is nothing cooler than when your dad hands you a rifle or something. I still have my first 22 long rifle that I was given as a kid. Thing still shoots great. A Marlin Model 60. I actually bought like one or two after that because I didn't want to wear the barrel out. That thing has killed so many squirrels. Once you drink some Australian coffee, you'll be drinking it every day. I hear Blackout coffee is nice. They have a good variety to choose from. Conservative Sniper, I don't drink coffee. I wake up to sweet tea, go to bed with sweet tea. I just cannot do coffee. Actually, I cannot do coffee. My intestines can't do coffee. It just does not like it at all. The last time I drank, I've drank either 2 or 3 cups of coffee my entire life. One was me driving to Idaho, Boise, Idaho, from San Diego, California, straight through by myself in the middle of the night, and I needed something to wake me up. And then another time was the time I drove to Vegas, and that's when it didn't go good. That's when I had to use the crapper. And I think that's the only 2 times I've ever drinking coffee, besides maybe a sip from my mom's one time. And I thoroughly do not like coffee. I would rather drink water than coffee. And I don't like water. I'll be home with your youngest son, right? Oh, William, I'll be home with our youngest son. I ride bulls for part of 4 seasons, then fit a real job. And didn't have weekends off anymore, so couldn't chase the rodeo life anymore. Yeah, I had a lot of buddies that rode bulls, did a lot of team roping. I had a good time basically spectating for the most part. Never officially was in a rodeo. I did a lot of, not a lot. I did some, I don't know, I don't even remember what it's called anymore, like a buck out or something where you pay money and you go get on these bulls and try to ride them and see how good you can do. And a little bit of team roping, but yeah, the country cowboy way of life is actually a pretty cool life. I worked as a packer is what it's called. Don't get all crazy with the word packer, people. It's basically the string of horses that you see like in a hunting ranch, and it has all the supplies on it. That was my job. I'd bring the supplies in and out. I'd bring the elk in and out. It was an elk hunting ranch in Alpine, Wyoming, back in the day, the early 90s. It was actually a lot of fun. Definitely enjoy it. If you're looking for a gun, you should find someone that has a range membership, so gun rental is free. Yeah, I think it's going to depend on the place, TV. I know some of the places that I've been to where you rent guns, it's more of like a gun shop / range, and they basically charge you like $5 or $10. I'm putting buying guns on the back burner for now. I'm working on getting another kit together. Nice, Abigail. Oh, that's the thing too, Abigail. It's like in the rest of you, everybody out there, it's like somebody had told me a perfect example. I can't remember what it was, so I'll just come up with one. It's like if you go in your kitchen, you got a bowl that's made for this size, that's made for this X, and there's that little cup over there is made for this, and so on. So you got to have a few different guns, but at some point you're going to basically be able to make anything you want, right? If we go back to the kitchen mold, you'll be able to make dinner or lunch because you have enough of stuff. And then making sure that once you have that, there's other things you should be working on, whether it's preps for extra food storage, medical gear, so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. So, Rick, did you used to go practice rough stock up in Riverside? Gary, yes, I did. Matter of fact, I did. Yeah, Gary, God, I haven't heard that name in a long time. That's funny. Yes, I did. Gary Meisner's. That's funny. You might know, like, I'll just call him Jason T. Sells horse trailers. You might know a lot of those guys that I know. If getting 300 blackout, which barrel length would folks buy? 7.5. San Miguel, I think they had done testing. I don't know this officially. Somebody might have a better answer, but I think it was designed around like a 9.5 inch barrel. Buckouts. There you go. Riverside. Yeah, it was on the from Temecula, if you're driving down the road, I believe it was on the left-hand side. Can't remember. I hope this censorship is going to stop now. Yeah, with that whole thing that Trump did, is that what you're talking about? I got a hole in my shirt. What the hell? Damn it. Now it's a church shirt. It says holy. How about this side? Do a test. Holy crap, I got 2. It must have been from Shootn today. That sucks. Can't let my wife see the shirt. She'll throw it away. She's like, it's gone. Just eat bread and salad. Well, they say bread's bad for you. They say everything. That's funny, Idaho. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Elk tastes good grilled. Elk tastes good just about every damn way. We had the camp cook when we were on the. It's basically you're in Wyoming, but then you drove into Idaho real quick, and then you cut back over through the Tetons on horseback. It was 10 miles into this hunting spot, and man, the cook used to just make the best damn food ever. Everything we used to use if you guys don't know, if you go camping and you got a cold enough place and you got some plastic, you can make a refrigerator using like a cold stream. We used to keep everything in there between mayo, mustard, all that stuff. We'd run another line across and then let it feed back into the normal one. But we had a whole refrigerator made out of plastic, basically like heavy plastic, PVC. Why can't I think of what the hell it's called? You know, the thick plastic. Why doesn't my brain work? I guess because it's 12:30 at night. Visqueen. Thank myself. We'd build a whole on refrigerators. There'd be all the beer for the people, all the hunters. There'd be the mustard, mayo, ketchup, lettuce. We would put all that shit inside of this water in certain ways, and it would keep everything perfectly, just like being in a refrigerator, basically. Bedtime for me, 45 Auto. I appreciate you showing up. I always appreciate everybody showing up, so thank you very much. But if you got to get to bed, you should get to bed. I need to end soon. Well, I'll probably go 15 more minutes because I'm having too much damn fun. I was given some now and then from my dad, but I hear, yeah, we go. What did Abigail say? Oh, before I was 2. Yeah, coffee. I can't do coffee. Visqueen, thank you, Tim Davis. Veggies to me is just seasoning for meat. It's your sweet sweater rots cotton. Yeah, my sweet sweat rots cotton. Now, if that was the case, every shirt I have would have it. Any fun plans this weekend? Actually, I plan on doing. I'm not sure if it's going to happen. Ray's got a few things to do tomorrow morning, and then we're going to try to hook up. I need to go to the cornfield and recite my ARN for the Nationals. I'm going to do another 200-yard zero, but I'm going to change ammo. So I'm going to run a 69 grain Defender and see how that prints in my rifle, because I accidentally brought my my long range 24 gas gun ammo, the Hornady 75 grain boat tail, that ELD match stuff that comes in you can buy, and it did okay. It wasn't good enough, so I need to find something that'll do better. Freaking eyes falling asleep. Let's see. Found a charging handle. Nice. Where'd you find that charging handle at, Abigail? Were you just driving down the street and all of a sudden it got stuck in your tire? Will I end this and go live in another hour? No, not tonight. Not tonight. You watched the protest. I haven't watched much of it. I have seen portions of it, but I have not watched much. But I did see Atlanta is basically it's turned into another Reginald Denny, Rodney King freaking BS. Go screw up town when they're not doing anything that's helping. Before you get back to work, we should meet up either at Clinton House or I will come up to the backwoods there. All right, TV. Yeah, I got a whole nother month. Yeah, I got a while. It was in my it was in my dresser. It was in my panty drawer. Let's see. Before you get back, let's see. Sweet. Oh, sweet. Sweat. Sweat. Sweet sweat. Sweet sweat. Yeah, when you drink sweet tea, you don't sweat, except for your hat. And this isn't me sweating. It's just me had sweated earlier. This is why these hats suck, guys and gals. How many of you guys have hats made of just normal cottony whatever, right? And then you get this little sweatband on it, and now it's screwed forever. It's ridiculous. I mean, they probably do it so that they sell more hats, and I'm not talking about Microtech. I'm talking about every damn hat manufacturer known to mankind. This thing's made in Vietnam, by the way. but they make better hats. Richardson makes an umpire hat. It's called a UMP, made of a different type of material. You can't put this stupid sweatband things. Those are the hats. When you see my IY6C hats, those are the hats, and they work so much better than these. Eat greens once. I had the heart complications and cut my meat intake. Sucks, believe me. Yeah, that does suck. Let's see. Good night at San Miguel. Night, everybody. Appreciate you showing up. I always appreciate you. Rick, you will end this and go live. No. I haven't read that one. Read that one. You watch. Nope, read that one. Who's going to make your hats? Actually, when I get back to California, my hat place that I use, which is really my uniform shop, they have my threaded logo, because you got to have, like, if you have a logo, it has to be digitized to threads. They're the ones that make my hat, so I can actually order some hats. DW's not out here, but he always bitches and complains because he wants a camouflage hat. So maybe I can make that shit happen. Let's see. Yeah, the hat sweat dynamic sucks. Yep, I got really nice hats and can't wear them when it's hot. Exactly. It's like, I don't want to wear this hat because it's so nice, so I'm not ever going to wear the damn thing. But that is just the dumbest thing. They haven't come out. I've tried the Scotch Guard deal, and I'm not even a big sweater. Like, people lift their arms up and they'll have, like a sweat stain, basically, because it's actually good. Their system's running through and getting rid of what it needs to. Me, on the other hand, I don't know if it's because I drink sweet tea or not, but I don't sweat as much as normal people do. Never have been a big sweater. But when I do sweat, it's easier. And it's totally sucks ass because you ruin a perfectly good hat, and hats aren't cheap. There is the after chat. Other Tim Davis says someone's intentionally going back, to California. Yeah. I gotta pay the bills, man. I've been out of work for a while, so it's time to get back to work. George Soros' fingerprints all over many of these paid protests. You know what? There's probably a lot of that. I won't say I know anything, because I don't. But I would buy a camel hat, Rick. Chris Smith, if I make it to California, I'll probably make a few hats. Let's see. I wear the shit out of my hats. Hell yeah, Nick Knox. Wear the crap out of them. I want the first one when you get them made. All right, TV, you can have the first one. That's the Impact Shooting has some nice caps on his website. His are all Vortex hats, I believe, unless I haven't seen his Impact Shooting hats. I love that guy. Conservative Sniper, you turned me on to that. That sounds gay, huh? You turned me on to that channel, which I enjoy watching. He has just the greatest attitude. That channel is going to do well. It is doing well, but he has such I don't know what the hell the words are. It's almost 1 o'clock. My brain's not even working. But it is completely fun. Very educational. He's a great shooter. What is the word I'm looking for? When it's fun to watch. What's that word called? Entertaining. There you go. There were a bunch of thrash police. Oh, a bunch of thrash. Yeah. Yeah, I can believe it. Yeah, Microtech hat. Did it cost you like? No, this was actually. I don't know what the cost is on this one. I had been given one. I was at the shop and they're like, "You need one of these," and they gave it to me. So, I honestly I don't know. They do. If you do want one of these hats, and they are nice hats, I wear them all the time. As you can see, that one's all sweated up. They're on the website if you want to get one. I have no idea how much they are. If it was really police brutality, this would have started the Daniel Shaver and Duncan Lip. That's a good point. Let's see. White trash. Beautiful baby. LOL. CNN building under attack right this minute. Yeah, I saw a video of that earlier. I was like, they must have still been trying to break in, because I saw them all out throwing rocks and stuff at the windows. Jerry Parker wants a hat. Sounds like I need to order some hats. I got you. I got you. Conservative Sniper Hunter still. I read about Windows knocked out. Yeah, it was hours ago when I had seen something. Williams, the same thing. I had seen even before I went on here, which is an hour and shit. It was almost 2 hours ago. They were rocking and rolling at the CNN building. He's a good bloke like you and X-Ring. Thanks, Conservative Sniper Hunter. I appreciate that. It means a lot to you guys. It means a lot to me that you guys are here, and I'm kind. I don't know if you call it entertaining you or whatever, but you guys are entertaining me because you guys are there, like commenting and got such good answers and questions and comments. That's what makes it so much fun. That's what makes it so much damn fun. Let's see. Free hat, cool. Let's see. Hillary will be after them soon, attacking her building. Yeah, exactly. So does CNN count as a government building? I know it did the last administration. That's Clinton News Network. I remember sitting in an airport one time. Actually, I was in Atlanta, Georgia, and there was this lady and her husband. I don't know what side of the dam where they were at. And the lady was sitting next to me on this side or this side, I can't remember. And the news was on, and they had said something, and I'm like, you know, that noise, like where you're like, whatever, that noise, whatever the hell that noise is. And the lady's like, she said something, and I'm like, are you talking about the Clinton News Network? And you could see her get all like, and her husband's like, like, shut up, honey. That was freaking awesome. John Townley. All right, I guess I need to start making them. The problem is, here's a question, since it sounds like so many damn people want one of these. They make this style hat, which is the sweaty one, like the sweat marky ones, right? And then they make the other ones, which unfortunately I don't have on me. I don't have one. They're in my bedroom. The normal ones you guys see me wear that doesn't have the sweat stuff, but the only problem is that one only comes in black. And then they make a red one, but it's a flat bill that is also a bend bill, which it depends on your age. Like I can't get away with a flat bill. I'm too old, nor would I want to wear one. But some people may. Depends on what part of the United States you're in or whatever. Nick Knox, hell, he's in damn Korea for hell's sakes. But the non-sweat ones, which they kids still sweat, but I just like rinse it off real quick and boom, it's done. It doesn't do this mark thing, which I completely hate. So I don't know what you guys are interested in, but the sweat ones where you can see the sweat stain or not see the sweat stain. Chris, any luck? I'll have that video up tomorrow, brother. Cool. Ramsey Country's got another video up. Let's see, dude. They're a government mouthpiece for propaganda. Yes, they are. 100%. I know what you're saying. Black with orange or blue. Black with orange or blue. Orange. It's a Richardson. If you guys look, I think it's like a 683 or something. It's an umpire hat. It's a UMP Richardson. But those don't. I want a multi-cam iOS 60 hat. If you make one, just spray Scotch Guard on it and it shouldn't show sweat residue. Yeah, if you put enough Scotch Guard on it, but your head is going to get hot as hell. I want a cheap one, Jerry Parker says. Why would anyone want to see a sweat stain? Exactly. That's what sucks about this one. But you know what? Like today I was shooting, and this is what I was wearing. And I don't really care because it's not like I'm going out on the town or something. I guess I am on public. I should not be wearing a stained hat. But I'm pretty sure you guys are all good with it. Not if you can get them. Let's see. Sweat stain equals working man. A working man. Yep. Camel hat, not a trucker style. Not a trucker style. That's this style, right? That's the trucker style. Actually, that one's a Richardson too. So the other ones are flex fit. The ones that I wear are flex fit. They come in large, extra large, which is one size, and then small, large, medium, large. It's the next size. There's two damn sizes. That is one sweaty son of a biatch. And William says, what the hell? Parts of me wants to do a rifle with lime green accents. You know what, Abigail? Sometimes that shit looks badass. So don't be surprised if you finish and you're like, holy shit, this thing's cool as hell. So, all right, I am out of here. It's 1:45, 1 hour and 45 minutes. It's almost 1 o'clock. And how is the dislike person tonight? You have 45 thumbs ups and 1 dislike, which sucks. Well, that just means there's one person that did not agree with what I had said, or are they just a douchebag, and that's what they are. It does not hurt nor hinder our fun and madness, so we could give 2 shits less. What? I like the color. I know, that's what I'm saying. If you put lime green accents on a black rifle, it's probably going to look badass. Trucker hats are no good for the follicky challenged. Funny sunburns are bad. Follically, okay, I got you. I totally understand, Carcane. You are a flex fit kind of guy. Let's see. All right, good night, everybody. All right, let's end this with this. Type something in, and I'm going to say goodbye to all you all, and then hit the button, and we are the heck out of here. Like metallic lime green on an 9mm AR. You're way past your bedtime. That's right, Eric. All right, so here we go. I'm going to start with +5. +5, have a good night. Abigail, have a good night. Jerry Parker, William Nah, Armament and Axes, Eric, Dragon D, hopefully I'm saying that right, my friend. Orion Fixer, Abigail, Matt Cross. Appreciate it. Love you guys too. Idaho Rogers, USMC. Thank you for your service. +5, thank you for your service as well. And whoever else was out there, I thank you for your service. Chris Smith, TB, Victor, William Nah. Who else? I don't want to miss anybody. I don't want to miss anybody. John Townley, have a good night. Did I say Chris Smith? Chris Smith, if I didn't. And anybody? Going once? Going twice? I know there's more of you guys, you little ninjas hiding in the background. Eric, thanks for my service. Thank you for your service. Good night, and thank you. All right, with that said, oh, the other Tim Davis. There we go. I got I must have some lag going on. All right. And Matt Cross. All right. With that said, thank you. Appreciate it. Have a great night. Stay safe. See you on the next one. And if you get a chance, do some plinking tomorrow or Sunday. I know a couple of you guys are going to shoot Sunday, so awesome. Stay safe. Jared Parker.